Hello you guys, and welcome to episode 2 of the console. As you can see, we have a rather large quality decrease from last time. That's because last time I was using my webcam. It's a 1080p, really nice webcam, but for some reason it was making a very annoying clicking noise while I was filming in the background, and people got really pissed off. In order for the clicking to stop, I thought the camera had to be focused in, and I would have had to kind of stand up in front of the camera's face like this and be like, "What's happening for him?" Anyway, but yeah, that happened, so I'm either going to get a different mic to use with that camera, and the next episode I'll be using that camera again, or I'm just going to continue using this camera. So let me know in the comments what I should do. Should I just continue using this camera, or should I go back to my webcam and just get a different mic to use with it? Let me know. But guys, let's jump right into the news, and the first thing I want to talk about is our consoles, the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, which, if you don't realize, are old. Now, our consoles aren't just like last gen, they're like last gen. Now, I know what you're thinking, there aren't any other consoles out right now, what are you comparing them to that makes them last gen? Well, I'm comparing them to PCs. Now, the Xbox 720 that's supposed to be coming out is supposed to use a card called the Radeon HD 6770. That card is last gen right now, and that system hasn't even been announced yet. So imagine what kind of stuff the Xbox 360 is using. Now, just as a little history lesson to you guys, the original Xbox came out in 2001, November 15th. And 4 years later, almost to the day, November 25th, 2005, the system we all know and love as the Xbox 360 was released. And here we are, 7 years later in 2012, and a new console hasn't even been announced yet, which brings me to the point of all this, the PlayStation 4. Now, Sony basically came right out and said that, quite frankly, it would be a waste of their time to announce the PlayStation 4 this year, especially since they've got the Vita to get out the door, which was actually released today. Which is both good and bad. I can see where they don't want to announce the PlayStation 4 this year, considering they just launched the Vita and they don't want to distract their fan base with the PlayStation 4. But it's bad because when you think about it, Microsoft, you know they're going to be announcing the Xbox 720 at E3 this year. And I really don't want Sony to fall behind because I do love the PlayStation 3. But now when you guys think about it, you realize how long we've been waiting for new consoles to come out. I mean, the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 still seem like semi-new consoles because of their pricing. I mean, the Xbox 360 Slim brand new is $250 to maybe even more than that, and the PlayStation 3 is around the same price. Now, a couple years after the GameCube and the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox came out, these consoles were under $100, and here we are 7 years later, still paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for these 7-year-old consoles. That's really the only reason people still think these are new. All I'm saying is it's about fucking time we get a new console, and I think Sony and Microsoft should be announcing their consoles soon. If not, I'm gonna give up on console gaming altogether because I love gaming on the PC. But guys, let's move into our next story, which is about Twisted Metal. Now, if you're not aware with what Twisted Metal is, it was a violent kind of racing game that a whole bunch of kids my age played when you were younger. You would race around in cars, you would shoot each other with rockets, you'd have Gatling guns. It was an awesome fucking game. And I'm not sure if it's already been released or it's, you know, coming soon, but a new Twisted Metal game is coming out, and apparently this has inspired somebody to want to make a Twisted Metal film. Yeah, a Twisted Metal film is being made, and I'm surprisingly hearing a lot of mixed feelings about this. Well, actually, no, it's not really too much of a surprise, because whenever a game is made about a film or a film made about a game, they usually suck. And there's a lot of people, especially on Kotaku, saying that this film is going to suck, they can't wait for it to come out so that they can read the shitty reviews. I, for one, think that if they get the right writers and the right directors to make this film, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be like Ghost Rider in a fucking car, shooting rockets at people with a clown face. I mean, come on! But let's move on to our next story, which is about Modern Warfare 3. Now, if you guys aren't aware, Modern Warfare 3 just released a new map called Overwatch, and people are loving it. I don't personally own the game myself, but I looked up some stuff about the map, and it looks just really, really cool. Modern Warfare 3 also added 5 new prestiges, making 15 total prestiges in the game, because so many people were reaching 10 prestige like that. The game hasn't even been out for a few months, and I have a friend that's 10 prestige. Now, I don't know if you guys are realizing this, but Call of Duty is pretty much an addiction. I mean, basically the gaming world has been split up into two people. the people that play Call of Duty, and the people that play every other game. I mean, I don't really even think I need to go into detail on this. We all know Call of Duty is an addiction. In fact, just not too long ago, my friend and I were looking at some of the top players, and one of the players already had 70 days played. The game's only been out for a couple of months, and you have 70 days played? I'm telling you guys, this game is an addiction. Call of Duty has forever changed the gaming industry, because it's basically created a whole separate friggin' section for gaming. It's like you got Call of Duty, and then you've got everything else. Now guys, the last thing I want to talk about is obviously the PlayStation Vita. Now, the day I'm filming this, February 22nd, 2012, is the launch date of the PlayStation Vita. Now, I'm not going to go into super detail on it, but it's basically an awesome fucking thing. If you don't know what it is, it's a portable console with 2 analog sticks and awesome graphics with a touchscreen and a rear touchpad. And the games, the apps, the Wi-Fi, everything is just really, really cool, and I definitely recommend you get one. To the people that already have it or got it a week early because they pre-ordered the special ones, I hope you guys are loving your Vitas. I hope I see you next time here on the console. As for all this news stuff, I'm pretty much done. So, yeah. Subscribe, comment, like the video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time.